Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today we have another Franchise Hockey Manager video. Today, fellas, it should be a good video. We're looking to pretty much wrap up the season, potentially. I honestly haven't had a chance to look at our team yet and decide if we were going. I know I talked about making a trade at the end of the last video, talking about maybe we can shore up that line, send some picks and get a veteran player that we can add to the scoring touch for that third line. And I haven't had much time to dive into that aspect yet, so I apologize for that, guys. That is my fault. I hope you guys can give me I'm sorry. That's all I can say. But the future is looking well for our team. I think we'll be all right. I'll keep simulating because here's the thing with trying to trade. We have some young guys that we want to keep, continue to grow, and then are we going to get that much better and cheaper with our salary? I don't know. 3.5 stars, for third line is pretty solid, and they still have room to grow. That's why we brought them up. They're young guys. They still have room to improve. So we're just going to keep on simulating. I hope you guys are okay with that. Again, like I said, I am sorry just for the inconsistency with this series of uploading. But nonetheless, let's continue. We're going to try and knock out a month. Again, I don't think we're going to do much at the deadline just because, we're okay. We're okay. We're going to make the playoffs. And the big things going in was the goaltending, which we have shored up. And so, maybe in an ideal world, we would make a trade. And maybe if something comes up. But, those bottom pieces are there for youth. We brought in younger guys, called up some younger guys so they can improve. And we need to start preparing for the future long term, because Giroux and guys like that are getting older. So we went against Calgary 4-1. I like that. We also went against Washington. They are really struggling. And so we're playing New York. You'll look at the bottom. Some trades. Blues select Crawford to fill the coaching vacancy. We lose to the Rangers, which they're bottom of the Metropolitan. And those are games that we need to win. We talk a lot about the all-encompassing President's Trophy. And, we got to win. So we're going to stop the simulation. You guys know how I like to do back-to-backs, especially when we're playing at our home in Philadelphia and then going up to Buffalo. So we're going to switch this out. We win against Dallas, which, real quickly, let's check where Dallas is. Dallas, they're sort of competing for a playoff spot. So that's good that we beat them. So we're going to switch Buffalo. We're going to put Tomek in for this game, and we're going to finish today. And let's see how he fares against Buffalo. Tomek hasn't played that much compared to last year. We sort of we played him a lot, even gave him some playoff experience, and we lose 3-2. Let's see how it happened. So it wasn't a shootout. So he only allowed 2 goals, and they came in the second. You see right there, Garland and I won't even try. But Travis, and then Voracek answers right back, and then it was pretty much a stale. So we do get a point. Can't really complain about that. Putting in the backup, especially like Tomek when he's not our go-to guy, if he can get us to a what's it called? If he can get us to a shootout, we get a point out of him being in net. I can accept that. So we're just gonna continue on. We have Boston coming up. Let's see how we fare, and hopefully we can continue. Like I said, the big thing is the bottom 2 lines. We need to be careful about how they perform. But we win against Boston 3-2. So let me know how you guys think. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this series, and let me know just how you think about the team as a whole. We lose against Columbus. They're in the Metropolitan. We have to do a little bit better than that. So right now we're just we win against Winnipeg 6-1, and they're first, and they're competing for a President's Trophy. So Good on that. We like that we're able to pick up a win. Now we're going up against Chicago, and Chicago is bottom of the Central. Very you sort of don't see that a lot. You sort of don't see Chicago doing that bad, and then they beat us 5-2. So, you know, we have some points to spare. We are doing extremely well. Let's not lose sight of that. You know, we are still first in overall, but you know, now that we're sort of coming into the trade deadline, you know, teams are going to try and make their last minute deals. You know, we should be a little bit mindful just of, you know, what we're doing and how we're playing, because we, you know, in a week this could all change. You know, we could drop off. We couldn't be first. We could not be first anymore. So we need to be mindful of that. Reynolds is on his way. A big deal between Boston and the Maple Leafs. They've dealt Reynolds, so he's a really strong defenseman and they get back a lot of subpar pieces. So maybe they're just trying to fill out spots. Buffalo and Columbus made some trades. Max Willman on his way for a second-round pick. Interesting trade from Buffalo. And then they send a goalie. I think a 3.5-star goalie for a second-round pick. So some moves being nothing blockbuster. Hamilton stays with Calgary. There you go for 7.7 mil. Players of the month. Sean Couturier was named Player of the Month, and then Corey Crawford has been named Goalie of the Month. So here it is. We're gonna get to the end of the season. We have to knock it all out in this video. We have to get to the playoffs. So we're gonna try and knock this whole thing out. 20 games left. It's going to be a little bit of a marathon, but hopefully you guys can sit tight and stay with me through this. Kulikov tied with McDavid for assists. That's pretty incredible. Kulikov is having an amazing year. He really is. He really is. Playing against New Jersey, they're actually second, competing for a playoff or for the President's Trophy, and we win in a barn burner 6-5. So here we have some trades coming through. The Lightning and Blue Jackets make another trade. That's interesting. Back-to-backs on the road as well. So we know Evan's going to get a night off eventually in one of these games. And so we win 3-2 against Washington. Big, you know, we'll take that all day. Nicholas Backstrom scored. I actually had a 2-goal lead, and then Adam got the goal scoring, and then we exploded. Or we didn't explode, excuse me. Thomas Hertl tied it up. And then in overtime, oh, it went to a shootout. Okay, so it went to a shootout. We won in the shootout. We will take that. I think the trades... The Capitals get rid of Trotz. That's interesting. Trotz has been sat. He's out of a job, which is interesting. You know, I don't know who. I don't know. I would be a little bit interested in signing Trotz. I think. I don't know. Do we pick up Trotz? Let's see for the head coach. Let's try and find Trotz. Where's his... I think we could try and sign Trotz. I mean, if we bring on Trotz, he would definitely help the defense. I'm sort of debating that. I mean, do we bring on Trotz? I mean, what's our coaching right now? I'm pretty much the coach. And my coaching isn't very strong. You know what? Let's sign Trotz. Let's just give him the shot. Let's see what he can do with the team. I don't know if the coach will mess with my trades, or I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about signing the head coach. I don't know what he'll do, but let's bring on Trotz. Let's see what he can do. You know, he's yet to win a Stanley Cup. Where is he? Oh, let's go to coach. So we're gonna make a change. We're gonna bring on Barry Trotz. We'll sign him for 2.2 for 2 seasons just to see what happens. We're gonna pick him up, put him in there. He fills something for us. He boosts our coaching that we currently have, and so we pick him up the day after he got dropped. We put him in, and so let's see what he can do for us. You know, we're gonna put Tomek in. Hopefully in Trotz's first game, he can, as a coach, he can win it for us. Let's see. It's pretty risky to bring in a new coach, but we win 7-1, so maybe the team likes Trotz. I don't know. But Trotz, wait a minute. So we score 7-1, but the lines have been changed around. Hold on. Wow, Trotz. No, wait. Trotz. Hold on. We're going to fix that real quick. All right. So we. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Let's give Evan a break. I'm going to sim to next week because I think the coach messes with the lines because you see how. You see how the lines, like Zucker's not playing on first line minutes anymore? That's interesting. I don't know if Trotz just came in and just changed that, or I don't know if I did that. I don't know what the deal was. So we're gonna play against Carolina. We win 5-1. So Trotz with his new defensive abilities has really helped us. Let's see what the lines look like. Yeah, so Trotz has made some moves. He dropped Lawton to the. Wow, this is so interesting. He dropped Lawton to the 4th line, and he dropped Voracek to the 2nd line. What does he see in? I don't know. I would keep Voracek. I don't know. I would keep that where it is. Let's see the team controls. I'm trying to see why the lines are being changed like that. I don't know. Setting lines is on assistant. That's why. Well, maybe I should leave. I don't know. Maybe I should leave that on assistant and just see what happens and just simulate the rest. Let's see. We can try it out. If we start to lose, I'll make some changes. But I mean, I don't know if we can really do I really have a call to be the guy who's going to help? I haven't been doing well managing the team either, so who knows? I mean, if we're going to continue to win games, might as well let the assistant do it. Let someone better, more equipped, because I've tried to build the team and I've tried to take control and it hasn't always worked. So we brought in Trotz. We're paying him to manage the team. Let's see if he does a good job at doing it. And if he always loses, we can always, if he always starts to lose, I can always take it off him. But we've been winning a lot, and I don't know if we can. Oh, so too late now. So I'll give Tomek a little bit of a break. Yeah, and so you can see he's shifting the lines quite a bit, and so maybe he'll put in Tomek. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. He's moving the lines around, which is what I like. He's defensive, which is what we've needed. So maybe he'll be just what we need. Who knows? Coming up against Anaheim. Let's see. Hopefully we can. Hopefully that can be a good game. We have a back-to-back. We lose 8-4, so that's been the most goals we've given up in quite some time. To be fair, I mean, and then we win right back against Calgary. So let's see if Tomek is still in there. If I can stop the simulating, that would be great. Edit lines. So we put Evan back. Okay, so let's just simulate this out. I'm just going to let it run to the end of the season. We have an amazing. We're on pace for an amazing season. I mean, we really are. This has been quite the year for us. 6-5. That's what I like to see. I'm going to let it run. I mean, Trotz has come in. He's done a great job for us so far. We made a coaching change. We said, hey, let someone else take the reins. Let me, step back. We win against Ottawa 4-1. That's what I like to see. Or paying Trotz to make the moves. he's a defensive-minded guy, and we have the scoring down pat. So Duren down at the bottom, you can see he stays with the Lightning. He resigns, playing against Detroit, 5-2. This is man. Maybe I should have hired Trotz from the get-go. We're doing such a good job. We've already eclipsed the 100-point mark. We have the President's Trophy pretty much locked in hand, barring any colossal mistake. We're going to stop the simulation right here. We have a back-to-back, which means we're going to let the computer. Hopefully, we can let Tomek play this game. Yep, we're gonna let Tomek play, and you can see the lines. Again, he had unless he, let me check if I changed it. But he had the yeah, okay. He had, he changed the lines to move Burzan? Is that how Burzan? Luka, he moved Luka to the first line, but then he dropped him. And then Adam, who's been playing really well at 25, he dropped him, maybe switch those back. I don't know. So he's been messing with the lines a little bit. You can see this line, this has pretty much stayed the same. But anyways, let's just keep going. We're going to finish today versus Washington at home against the Capitals. We won against Tampa 4-1. We lose 3-2 against Washington. And that was an even strength, or not an even strength, but it didn't go to overtime. So there's that. So we're going to wrap up the month. We're going to knock this thing out. April 13th is when the playoffs start. So we pretty much have 5 games left, I believe. Or 6, excuse me. 6 games left. And we're just waiting. New York coming up. Here we are, just waiting for the season to end. I gotta say, Kulikov has stayed pretty much within pace of McDavid, which is really good. Defenseman getting 60 assists. I think that's pretty good for us. Couturier, 84 points. We pretty much have 2 more weeks against big game against the Islanders. This could be a playoff matchup. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna simulate the week. Bowie stays in Washington. There you go for that. The Islanders is a big game, and we win 4-2. Even though we had the President's Trophy locked up, it's still a big. That's still a big move for us to win because the Islanders are a tough team. Again, could they be a Stanley or a modern day dynasty? That's up for debate. But we win against Toronto, 3-1. And I think bringing on Barry Trotz was a right move at the right time. Back-to-back, 1 at home, 1 on the road. We're just going to let Tomek play against New Jersey. New Jersey sort of hasn't been doing that well. I don't think... Oh, actually, never mind. I think New Jersey is competing for a playoff spot. We win 2-1. Let's see how it happened. Pretty much had shutout going until the 3rd period. And let's see. Yeah, pretty much had shutout going, but then Zucker, his 34th goal. And so the PK, 0 for 3. Power play has been a little bit but we can live with that. So we have Montreal, and let's just knock this out. Let's get to the playoffs. April 13th, that's what we want to see. What's our matchup looking like? Chicago fires their coach. The Kings are considering a coaching change. We win against Montreal. Man, this season has been phenomenal for us. Carolina, can we beat them? They're looking for a playoff spot. And we lose 2-0, which is all right. We have 114 points. Are we really going to get mad over that? Game against Boston coming up. Boston is 7th in the Atlantic. And we are nearing April 13th. We win 4-2. Pretty much, we have regained our form here in Philadelphia. And I think that's the season. There it is, 82 games, 116 points. What an amazing job. Ryan Getzlaf will not get the new deal he is seeking for. And let's see, the board confidence update. Thinks the season is a great success so far. We went 12-2 the last month. and it was an amazing job. And was there any news about us picking up Barry Trotz? I don't think so. I don't think there was a news headline about it, but I must say the team ended as a President's Trophy. Let's see where we ended up. The PK did a much better job. We ended up 13th. We were trending upward. Power play 6th. Shots against the game 1st. Shots for game are 1st. Goals against tied for 5th. I mean, we did really well. Couturier led the league, or led our team with 41 goals. Zucker 34, Hurdle 31. Kulikov, Voracek, Zucker. I mean, we played really well, and I think, if I can check our history, I think this has been, points-wise, our best season. And we hit 113 the year we won the Stanley Cup. Well, we eclipsed that to 116. Now, I don't know in the modern era what is the highest points in a regular season. 116, only 26 losses. That is really good. And that is, I mean, that is better than what we've done yet. And you know, it's interesting, that season we won the President's Trophy. We had more. Yeah, we had 3 more points, and we finished first. So, but again, the run continues. We finished first. You know, we've won the President's Trophy a lot, and so going into the playoffs, let's see who we play in that first round of the playoffs. So we'll just simulate. So we'll finish today. Maybe the playoffs haven't been set up, so maybe we're just waiting on them to build the bracket and stuff like that. Let's check. So here we are, the first round. We are going up against Washington, Barry Trotz's old team, the team that fired Barry Trotz. We picked them up the next day. We faced them first round in the playoffs. Man, this is going to be a good one. Ovechkin, could it be, man? This could be his chance. This could be his, well, oh yeah, there he is. At 35, Ovi is back in the playoffs. Man, this could be it. This could be the year. What a storyline. The Capitals fire Barry Trotz. We pick him up. We have an amazing run to end the season. 12-2. That's amazing. So, the storyline is set. We also have to keep tabs on other teams and their playoff. Let's check real quickly before we leave it here for you guys. New York and New Jersey. We talked about New Jersey having a much better season this year. They've come on strong, and they face New York. And again, the winner, New York, we talked about modern day dynasty. They're going up against New Jersey. Should be a great matchup. Toronto and Florida, Tampa Bay and Carolina. On the West, you have Edmonton, the first seed, taking on Vancouver, Arizona and Calgary, Winnipeg, San Jose, Colorado, Minnesota. Should be a good playoffs. We're going to leave it here. Finally have some playoff hockey. We're back at it. I will try and get the playoff video up really soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. Hope you guys enjoyed the season. What a run. What a season. We'll do a stat recap and in a separate video breaking down everything. And then we'll do the playoffs. So I'll leave it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.